On your PG County Living. I'm Carolyn, and I serve the amazing people of PG County and the surrounding areas. And today we're going to talk all about appraisals. So real estate appraisals who conduct appraisals on homes in most states, they go through many hours of coursework, training, and apprenticeships. In the state of Maryland, there's a commission that oversees the appraisers in the state, and they do this by protecting the public through various statutes and regulations. If you or your buyer are getting a loan to buy your house, then the bank will send an appraiser. The sole purpose of the appraiser is to protect the bank's investment in your home. The bank wants to make sure that the buyer is not overpaying for the home, so that if the buyer ever defaults, the bank can foreclose and recoup its investment. In order for the bank to determine the value of your home, they're going to compare similar properties in the neighborhood. And this is called making or taking comparables, or comps for short. In addition to taking the comps, the appraiser will also look at things like the size of the home, the condition of the home, and the age of the home to also help to determine its value. Once the appraisal is completed, you'll receive an appraisal packet that contains all of the details. Here are 4 main components of the appraisal. The first component of the appraisal is the walkthrough. So the appraiser will walk through the home to get an idea of the condition. They'll also confirm the tax records, and they'll note any home upgrades that you have. And the number 2 component is the home walkthrough. So the appraiser will walk through your home, and after they've done that, they're going to note a couple things. So they're going to note some details such as the size, the number of bathrooms, and the measurements like the square footage. And then they're going to compile all of that and put it into their appraisal software. Number 3, comparables. The appraiser will find homes in your area that have recently sold and find or look for similarities between those homes and yours. They'll also include pictures from the MLS. Number 4 component is the evaluation. This is where everything is looked at, guys, and where the appraiser deems what the house is worth, what the value is. And that value is communicated to the buyer, it's communicated to the seller, and to the bank. And from that amount, the bank will determine how much it's going to lend. If the appraisal comes back low, more than likely the buyer will demand a lower price, and this means less money in your pocket. So working with a great realtor and from the very beginning is important, and a great realtor will make sure that your home is priced right. So as a realtor, I work with my sellers to ensure that the appraisal process is stress-free. What we do is to make sure that the home is ready for a walkthrough by the appraiser, and make sure that it looks just as good for the appraiser as it would for a buyer. So at this point, you might be thinking that you need some help when it comes to home appraisers and appraisals, and I'm certainly here to help. You can always give me a call or a text, and I'll be sure to answer any questions that you have. No pressure, no sales tactics, or anything like that. And finally, if you are a resident of PG County and the surrounding areas, be sure to like, follow, and subscribe at Your PG County Living for more great content. Feel free to add any comments or questions in the chat box, and I'll go back and look at those and answer any questions that you might have. And here is a great quote for everyone today. If you don't know your own value, somebody will tell you your value, and it'll be less than what you're worth. And this is by Bernard Hopkins. So thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you at the next episode.